All right, I want to talk to you guys about just basically how to find decent backlink providers. Um, if you Google around, you can go on Legit or Fiverr or different sites like that and find a bunch of providers there as well. Upwork, you can find some providers, but I'm going to use blackhatworld.com. They've over the past like couple years or so, they've opened up their marketplace to really allow more people to get in here and sell, and so starting to see like I wouldn't say like higher quality, but just like more options. And so if you're someone like me who likes to frequently test things and I just want to see all the options, right, and try all the options, then something like this, can be pretty beneficial. So more and more starting to, purchase and try different things here. I'll just come on here and purchase like 10 different services in like 1 hour and then, turn around and reflect on it like a week later. So come in here. I'm in the link building section, and what I do for finding high quality like guest posts or link insertions, anything like that, just Control F, traffic. You basically want any like the only metric that really matters is traffic. If it's DR zero, DA zero, or 100 or anything in between, like it does matter, but really it's not that important. Like it is like it's like 10% of the picture or less. 90% of the picture is does Google value it and give it traffic, because that's what matters in the end. And so what you want to be looking for is really you want first of all make sure that has traffic. You want to make sure that they are kind of vetting quality. You don't want anything that says like all niches accepted. Like if you have a site or a client that's like in plumbing, let's say, you don't want to be putting your website on a site that accepts like gambling. You just don't want any association with that. Of course, if you're into like the casino niche, then you can go into like there's stuff just about casinos right there. A lot of this stuff is crap. Like 90% of these links here, I got to make sure I say this, you're not going to get any results from. Like most people selling services are selling services because they don't know how to rank stuff themselves. If they could rank them, like if they could rank stuff themselves, then they would just go off and do that, and it's so much more profitable than like selling stuff for $1.89 a link. So, anyways, unpopular opinion, but there are some folks in here that are like banking pretty good on their own, and then also, sell links. So, the main thing we're going to be searching for, like I said, is traffic. So, on this page, there's 21 references to that. We're just going to go through and create like open tabs. Click, 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 and that's what I do. I go through page by page, and I'll go through all these. Let's do a bunch here to get started. We'll do all the stickies. Okay. So we'll go into this, and we're going to kind of look at like pricing because we know it has traffic. So the next major thing is pricing. This is $20 per link. That's about what we want to pay. These guest posts that are $200-300 a piece, most of the time, 90% of the time, it's just someone like marking it up. They're taking a guest post that costs $30, $40, $50 from the webmaster and selling it to you for $2.99. That's crazy. I would sell that to the end customer. You're on here. You're an agency generally on here looking to resell. And so if your agency is charging like $5,000 a month, if you're paying $2.99 a link, like it's gonna eat up that budget there. If you have overhead and staff and account managers, stuff like that, it just there are links that make sense to spend even $5,000 a link, but you generally don't need that type of link. Generally, you're doing something else with parasites or like brand building or something else. If it's just for SEO, you want the cheapest quality links that have traffic, right? And my sweet spot right now, the way the market is, even with inflation and whatnot, it's sitting around $20 a link, 30, 40 sometimes. I'm looking for less than 20. With crypto, you can get discounts and stuff like that, start getting under that 20, but it's pretty hard right now. But generally, that's someone who has like bulk rates negotiated or some sort of in, like some sort of in. But this is definitely one I'm going to check out for sure. Yeah, 5 links. So that's 30, 30, 30. Yeah. So it looks like I use a coupon. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be putting a test order in here. I like when they have a website like this. They have like Skype, email, Telegram. People in here are such awful marketers. They don't understand that conversion rate optimization, like click here, buy now, and then they accept like all these other payment methods. They don't really understand that on how to like make things convert. Okay, right there. Here's a perfect example. Conversion rate optimization. I know it's coming up now. Okay. Because I hovered over earlier. You can probably skip back 10 seconds. When I hovered over it, was not clickable. At least I don't think it was, but now it is coming up. So cool. They got the jot form. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And there's a coupon spot there. So nice. I'm going to test this for sure. I'm not going to do it while he's sitting here with you guys, but that, I'm leaving that open. Normally, I would just have a credit card, boom, autofill, throw on my keywords, and just move on to the next one. And I would just run through these. So I'd take like $300, $400, and then just like, that's typically what I do, and just test a whole bunch. Let me see here. See, huge markup. This guy could literally be going from the thread we just looked at, buying it, and then reselling it here. Just such a high margin. Such a high margin this guy is making here, especially with like these low of stats. So it's just a massive reseller. The only thing I would do is like go to the last page if you're considering like you really like the thread, and just go down, and then you basically just want to look for like coupons. Sometimes they'll have coupons that are like 50 to 80% off. Boom. Just as we're talking about it, 40% off there. So take the 40%. What was it? It was something crazy high. Wasn't it 150? We need it down towards like 30. Maybe $50 would be max I'd spend. Probably not. So 40. So we're still over $75. Probably closer to like $90 per link. Not within the budget. So keep going there. 3. So $100 a piece. And then you got a check coupon. Looks like it's 20%. So $80. No. And just keep going. We're going to burn through these and see what we like. This one, $269. You get 3 posts, so we're just under $100 each. High, but is there a 50% off coupon? 40. So 40. They're still sitting a little high, right? They play these games with these coupons. Like, why not just price your service super effective, in the first place? But I don't know. I'm not here to give them business consulting. 40, just quick math. So it's 90, 40. So we're still around like 50. Like, yeah, maybe try it out. You could. And up to 50 plus. Like, the math here is so weird. Like 20 plus and up to 50 plus. That's inclusive. 20 plus includes 50 plus. Like, just basic math, right? It's like usually the second number you put is like the max, not like 20 plus and up to 30 plus and up to 40 plus and up to 50. Like, it's just redundant. But people are funky. I could complain all day about this form, or not the form, more particular the people that are selling on here. But it's not the moderator's job to like tell people like, hey, you're an idiot. Like, it's not their job. It's approve it, and then as a buyer, it's kind of our job to go through these and just go, man, what are some of these guys thinking? So there we are, quick $100 a link. Scroll down, looking for at least 50% off. Weirdos. This is dead. No one wants this. Dead. Oh, and there's a whole bunch of people that replied there, but it was all dead up here. I don't see anything about coupons, so on to the next. The price just doesn't make sense. And again, like I said, you can pay. I have paid several times, hundreds and hundreds or thousands of dollars for a guest post, but it's really got to be a very particular site, and it really got to make sense. It's just when you're just trying to generically rank a website, if that's your goal, rank the website, you don't really need to pay that much per guest post. 20% off on 70, so we're still pretty high. No interest, but that's more the price. Like, you're around $50. That's much more like worthwhile than some of these ones that we looked at, which were like $150 a post. Because that's insane. That's just like, I don't want to say scam, but it's just like, what a waste of money. I think I already bought this one. I'm waiting to hear back on this one, so I'm gonna close this one out. But yes, this one's a good one. 39 per post. It's not 20, but it could make sense if the quality's there. It could make sense. And when I see these options, I always go with this one here. Many times when you buy 20 plus, you actually get something like 30 or 40 plus. They just kind of give you like whoever they're working with that they really like. Like some webmasters have really good communication and stuff like that. In the past, I've done like my own outreach and stuff, which is probably the most effective way of like doing all this. But if you're like small volume and just need something fast, like it's really nice just to outsource it like this. Yeah, hundreds of dollars. Nope. Casino. Do not. So 60% off. So we go down. I think I tried this one already. I'm gonna leave it open to make sure I did. I'm gonna leave that. Oh, are they static sites? I don't think so. I think I tried this, but after this video, I'm gonna make sure I did try it. Let's see what else here. 5% off. Yes, I've seen this one. I think it was okay. No, isn't the same one we just had open? See that they got the same. I don't know. I'm gonna investigate those. One is a guest post. One is a niche edit. I think. Yeah, something like that. 5,000 websites, blah, 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 blah. $20. Skype, email. Did I reply to this? Nope. Okay, let's take a look. Dragon. Okay, I've used this guy for content before, cheap content. Yeah, I've used him. Okay, let's. Oh man, there. The hyperlink isn't set up, and so people like this, they just really they're leaving money on the table if you can't automatically like order. So much of this stuff is like spur of the moment, like emotional purchases. It's just like, or not even just there is emotional like impulse buying, but there's also just like I need stuff like right now. Like I want to get this order in. It's 11 o'clock at night. Like I want to get this order in. Weekend's coming up. Like I might be busy tomorrow until Sunday. Like you don't know, right? Like you just need this stuff now. You don't want to hop on Skype and travel back to 2006 and talk to this guy. It's just, man, they could like triple their revenue by just doing some basic marketing, like basic CRO. But I probably will talk to that guy. I think I'll shoot him a message because I've worked with him before, so I have him. I should be able to get a hold of him. Just a real pain in the ass, though. Different type of links here. Very cool, though. Yeah, and that's that. So that's how I go about this. We didn't get very far. We only got the stickies done. Like I do all those, and then I like to go back to like 15 plus pages because, I mean, even 30 plus pages. There's so many services in here. When you go back 15 pages, you only go to like where the last post was like yesterday. Like there's so many to go through, and you're just going to get better results the more you test, the more you get into it. So I've made videos several times in the past years on this topic, and I don't mean to be redundant, but that's kind of how I go about filtering. And if you're a seller on here and you're watching this, many of you are. I know several sellers watch my videos. Consider just, if you're a decent seller and you care about your service, you probably already have these optimizations done. But just make sure, pricing is there. It's easy to order. Like, I just want to click, buy. Like, don't make it hard for me to spend $100. Like, it should be so simple to try out your service, and I shouldn't have to reply for coupon and then wait fucking 2 days to hear back from you, and then by then you're in my 36 unread messages there, and I just won't get to it. I've already bought my 10 services to test you. I'll catch you in 3 months when I need, because I'll take my 10 services, find the best one, put a bulk order in of 100 guest posts or whatever I'm doing, depending on the client, whatever. And then I just won't revisit it for months later until I have a reason to revisit it. Until that current provider is toast, whatever happens. There's so many things that happen to them. People just disappear and things go sour all the time. But it's by the time you come back 3 months later, the same thing happens. You go back to their thread. Hey, I need a coupon, because who wants to? I mean, I don't want to pay full price. If someone else is not paying full price, I don't want to pay full price. Even if I'm just saving $20, I will just not purchase. Hey, send me that coupon. If they don't send it within 10 minutes, while I'm doing this task, they just won't get the purchase. So anyways, that's how it's done. I'm sure you all do something similar, but just wanted to kind of talk about, kind of the status of this marketplace, where things are at. and how I've been using this like for 2009. I think I joined this forum, so 15 years at the time of this video. But at this point, it's all testing. The reviews. Don't worry about the reviews. Don't worry about anything like reading that stuff. Just there's so many fake reviews and stuff like that. And I'm not going to call out people on this exact video, but there's a lot of shady stuff as you'd expect from a forum like this. So it all really comes down to like find a good price of a product you really like or a service you really like, and then just test it and kind of just record your testing for your own use. And then you'll out of 10 you will find a couple you like, and then just scale into that, lean into that for the next 12 months, and spend all your money there. Until something better comes along or until that relationship goes sour. So, anyways, have a good night, guys.